If an animal species is going to survive in this world and proliferate, it must depend on what goes on in the bedroom. If mom and dad are not making whoopie behind closed doors, then you can bet your bottom dollar that the species will not be around for long. Welcome to The Top, the only channel on YouTube that delivers top-notch content on every topic imaginable. So sit tight and watch as we expand your horizons and look at 9 animals that become creative when they give birth.
There it goes. A big one.
Number 9, Suriname Toad. The Suriname Toad. This guy has a face only a mother could love. This toad, also called a pipa, doesn't lay eggs in the water like most toads. Instead, the Suriname mother keeps her eggs close to her. Until her eggs hatch, the female Suriname toad stores them in holes in her back. Childbirth isn't easy for any animal, but the pipa is a keeper. Once the female has laid its eggs on the humid soil and the male has fertilized them, this one apparently eats them. However, they don't land in its stomach, but in its vocal sac. Inside, they develop and wiggle around, and once they're ready, they come jumping out. Are your kids getting under your skin and you want them off your back? If they are, don't feel bad. At least you don't have them popping out of your back when you give birth. These Suriname sea toads are finally breaking free from mom through the holes you see on her back. Number 8, Octopus. Being a female in the octopus world is difficult. Truth be said, I don't think it's easy in any reality, including ours. The female octopus dies shortly after her eggs hatch. She only reproduces once and devotes all her energy to producing and caring for her eggs. In this video, a female giant Pacific octopus prefers to breed. She finds a safe and cozy spot and settles in. Once she lays her eggs, she won't leave them as she protects them from danger. It's the ultimate sacrifice, as it's the last act she'll undertake before she dies. In this video, you can see small white objects coming out of the octopus. These are the babies hatching. The number of eggs an octopus can produce and lay varies depending on the species. Researchers observed the deep-sea octopus brooding its eggs for 4 years, much longer than any other known animal. Throughout this time, the female kept her eggs clean and guarded them from predators. Number 7, BlackEyed Squid. The Gonadus onyx, also known as the BlackEyed Squid, is a smaller-sized squid with an average mantle length of 12 centimeters, with some warmer water individuals reaching up to 18 centimeters. Females mature faster and become a couple of centimeters larger than males, indicating sexual dimorphism in mantle size. Onyx females keep their egg sacs containing approximately 3,000 eggs for about 9 months. The female squid lays eggs after a male and female mate. The eggs hatch inside an egg casing. Because the squid is normally part of a shoal, it is laid alongside many other squid egg cases, then fastened to the seafloor. The female then ejects the gelatinous mass of fertilized eggs from her funnel or mouth and buries it beneath rocks or in holes. Baby squid hatch after 4 to 8 weeks. They are miniature replicas of their parents at birth. Baby squids develop as larvae and reach adulthood within 3 to 5 years. Marine biologists estimate that short-finned squids survive only 12 to 18 months. Females spawn approximately 100,000 eggs, the majority of which hatch in about 2 weeks. Number 6, male seahorse. The male seahorse is the only animal species that understands what it really means to give birth, because he's the only male that delivers his offspring. Not only are these guys giving birth, but many of them are also monogamous. How rare is that? The female will place her eggs in the male's light pouch, where we will fertilize them internally, and after about 2 weeks, out pops the fry. Contractions can last up to 12 hours, and a male can give birth to over 2,000 baby seahorses. Just look at this male seahorse give birth in this video. No C-section for this feisty little creature. The babies just keep popping out of his belly like a slot machine delivers the coins when someone hits the jackpot. This video was filmed in quarantine with a pair of custom-seized seahorses that gave birth. There are many illegally imported seahorses. When they are discovered by customs and excise, the local aquariums help by housing and taking care of them. Number 5, Anaconda. Anacondas give birth to live young, however, they are ovoviviparous, which means they do not nurture the young within their bodies. The yolk feeds the baby anacondas that develop inside eggs inside the mother's uterus. The female gives birth to 20 to 40 live young after her long gestation, with a clutch of 82 being the record. The female size may influence the size of her clutch. Larger females are expected to generate larger clutches. In this spectacular video, you can see an anaconda female giving birth. It's the first time I see something like this, and I must admit it's quite remarkable. In this video, an anaconda gave birth to an offspring at a zoo. It is the first offspring in the history of this zoo. The mother anaconda and other females are under observation. The newborn is kept in a controlled environment. This is to give the offspring proper temperature and humidity. Number 4. Sea urchin. Conceived in the open sea, tiny spaceship-shaped sea urchin larvae search the vast ocean to find a home. However, they frequently become tasty feasts for other fish before reaching maturity. After this incredible odyssey, they undergo one of the most remarkable transformations in nature. Male urchins release sperm into the water, and female urchins release between 8 and 20 million eggs in the same region. The jelly-like coating on the eggs attracts sperm, and when they combine, they form an embryo that divides into 2 new cells within minutes. 3 days after conception, the embryo begins to lengthen and enters the larval phase. You should have a bud growing on one side by this point, which is usually about 45 days. The bud develops into a small adult sea urchin, separates from the now defunct Pluteus skeleton, and begins a search for nourishment. The young sea urchin may have the appearance of a sea urchin in less than 2 months, but he is far from mature. Offspring of sea urchins can take up to 6 years to reach full maturity, during which time they must keep an eye out for predators like starfish and marine otters. Number 3. Radical red crab. Christmas Island's rainforest floor is home to about 120 million red crabs. Red crabs reside in dirt burrows or deep rock crevices by themselves. Crabs begin their journey to the shore in October or November as the wet season approaches. In this video, we can see the female red crabs as they gather to spawn their eggs into the sea all at once, before beginning the long march back to their jungle homes. These females have been hiding in these burrows, developing their eggs for the last 2 weeks. It's an incredibly synchronized event and amazing to watch. In this video, the sea is turning red when overnight billions of baby red crabs reach the shore. It is a sight to behold. Number 2. Sugar gliders. Sugar gliders can produce 2 liters every year on average. The infant is about the size of a grain of rice when it is birthed. The mother will lick a trail of saliva from the uterus to her pouch before giving birth, and the infant will automatically follow it. In this video, you can see an actual birth when mom pushes the first joey out. Most sugar glider moms would be anxious to let their babies off with humans, but this young lady has always been willing to let her owner hold her babies while she takes time to relax. In this video, you can witness another sugar glider mom giving birth. The newborn will attach itself to the nipple once inside the pouch and remain there for the next 8 to 10 weeks. Number 1. Opossum. Opossums are marsupials, which means they have reproductive physiological characteristics that other mammals do not. Our thumbnail shows an opossum mom with all her newborns cuddled up after being born. Female opossums go through gestation for about 2 weeks. The short gestation period is prevalent among marsupials because the offspring develop most of the time outside the womb. Opossum infants will remain in their mother's pouch for around 2 months after birth, during which time they will be fully connected to a teat. As the opossums mature and their senses expand, they will travel outside the pouch for brief periods of time. In this video, we can see a rescued female opossum with her 10 newborns in her pouch. A nice lady recording the video found the opossum and decided to adopt her in her family. The mother opossum in this video was probably hit by a car and has some head trauma. After a couple of days, mom is doing much better and her babies are also improving. It was incredible to watch all the different birthing processes of these different animals. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our look at 9 animals that become creative when they give birth. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.